Everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Mel High Goddess 5280. This channel is all about The Sims. I play The Sims all the time. I have so many Sims. I've played them since the beginning of time. Long story short, I thought, why not start broadcasting, making episodes or whatnot. I am very imaginative, so I like to set stories, build, do designs, fashions, interior designing, everything. So I have a whole cast of Sims and I would like to share them with the world. I have started to play with some of the preset Sims that were already available, but for the most part, I have created so many Sims and played so many different storylines, so we have a lot to catch up. So if you plan on following me, subscribe, and we have lots and lots to go back on and to definitely show within the present and future plans. So as you all should know, the first family, the Villarreal or whatever, Windenburg, they are an original family. I just started playing them. I added a person to the household. So what's going on with that is that basically in this household, the mother wasn't present. As you can see, after Jaquees's, or I don't know how you guys say this, so please bear with me. Jaquez, whatever. His wife disappeared under mysterious circumstances. He was left raising 3 kids in his enormous mansion. Luna and Hugo are good kids with typical teen problems, but the youngest, Max, is a terrifying force of nature. Will the kids drive Jaquez crazy before his eccentric habits and hobbies drive them crazy? So in this storyline, he actually is a boss. So he is the muscle. He's in the criminal field, and as you can see from the backstory, they were already pre-sims. Like I said, I added a sim into the mix just to give it a little bit more storyline. So Luna, the daughter, I really don't have too much going on with her right now. And with the person that I threw into the mix, she's basically evil, ambitious, and I forgot her other trait. But I threw her into the mix just to add a little gold digger flair into that. She's gonna come in here, but she is very ambitious about the criminal field. I actually did put her into the astronaut field because I want her to be a smuggler. I can't remember the exact name, but I want her to be a smuggler. So I mean, I have plans for them right now in the gameplay. It isn't much going on. I tried to get them, to kind of mingle a little bit, and it's not the best. They are not getting along very well. So I mean, there you have it. I'm actually switched stories from them, but I do have some future plans for them. So that's kind of a little backdrop on them. I will be going over like traits and things like that in some other videos, or maybe in this one, depending on how it goes. This is all natural. I didn't even plan it out. It's just going with the flow. So I mean, they live in the burg, Windenburg, you know what I'm saying? So again, once you start watching more of my videos and watching my channel, you'll understand some of the Simlish or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or just understand the flow in the episodes and what everyone brings to the table in my own little world. I want to make it interesting and just, just kind of have it their gameplay. They're going to have their own little conversations, but again, I'm going to always give you the storyline and the backdrop and the gameplay and what we have planned. So I hope that it stays interesting for you guys. If you're a sim head like me, I'm so glad we have revenues and avenues like this. So just bear with me. If you don't like it, please don't leave any nasty comments. Just keep it pushing. If it's, some criticism, please don't take it that serious. It's just a gameplay station to me, and I'm just having fun and just sharing my experiences with the world. there's a lot of people who don't like The Sims, and I, growing up, like I said, was a very imaginative kid. I loved playing with my imagination, Barbie dolls, things like that. So The Sims, it really taps, it keeps me tapped in as an adult. So I mean, call it lame, whatever. I love video games. So long story short, that is that family. So I can't even say their last name, but they were also um, on the game as well. Previous, they were already on the game. So we have Eva. Actually, Eva was a part of Party House. So let me back up. She was a part of Party House, which was a household that was previously on the Windenburg or on the Get Together game package. So Eva comes from the Party House household. What has happened is Jade, who was a part of Party House, her and Eva bumped head when her and Paolo, Eva and Paolo had a child together. And then Jade did not want a child being raised in the Party House, so she asked Eva to leave. And Paolo decided to stay. So the relationship with Paolo and Eva didn't go so well. He actually did become, and this was on the Sims free will, this was not a part of a storyline that I created, but Paolo actually did lay his hands on Eva. He actually fought Eva. That's how, and their relationship really wasn't that bad. He did see Eva with her husband. So I mean, my stories are just so crazy and wild. But you know, so he didn't know that Eva was married, and he just passed out and kind of laid his hands on her. So Eva does not speak to him anymore, and yeah, you know, she does not speak to him anymore. So she definitely tries to let him be in little Paolo's life, and Paolo has grown up from a long time ago. So you guys are catching me in some of my later stages. I have outplayed some of these Sims, but it's better to join me now than never. And then Luna, I actually created her and created Sim through the genetics and made Eva a sister to help out, because she was a single mother after all of these things had gone. Her husband was actually in another country and living with his parents, and it was kind of like their marriage was quick. They had met in the vacation town. I'm so bad with these names. I will get them together, but I'm just going off of the moment. One of the vacation towns, and they had met and basically got married so quick. And Eva, she wasn't ready for that life, you know. But Eva is now an online A-lister, so she has left Party House and she has claimed her victory, and she is a global star. And Luna only came here to help her sister, and then when Get Famous came out, she moved out here to help and to start her acting career, and she is actually a silver screen icon, and she is a global celebrity. So I have taken these Sims and definitely made them the top of the charts. Like I said, her husband, Arthur, is how you pronounce his name. Ramesh is his last name, and he was a bartender, and now he is, you know, a notable newcomer, not only because he's married to Eva, but he is actually going to be in the athletic field. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with him. I don't know if I want him to be a personal trainer or more so like an athlete or whatnot. But he does have some reading or books warm qualities, so I definitely have plans for him in the future. So this is just the outline of a couple of them. These videos are going to be about 15 minutes, so we're just going to go over some of the ones that I play the most, and then the ones that you're going to actually see me broadcasting the gameplay. The next one that I'm going to broadcast the gameplay is going to be, bear with me, people, because I haven't played them in some time, but I kind of want to give you a fresh start, a fresh story, and give you some great, you know, Sims. My stories are lit. This video might be a little boring because, you know, it's kind of like all over the place. You have to know who and what we're talking about before we start doing actual gameplays, because my episodes are going to be based on how I feel like playing those days. So then the family that I'm going to play next, they're, like I said, is kind of on the lower side of things because I haven't played them in some time. Okay, let's find out. Actually, let's go over and see. So I was actually playing them already. So it's the Cross family. Very, very interesting family history. My game stuff doesn't load that great, but we have Leon Fong. Right now he's at the Rock and Rainbows in Oasis Springs. It's a poppin' place. I took one of the one of the nightclubs and just made it poppin'. I made it a strip club. If you are going to follow me, just, you know, you have to be willing to deal with my imagination and my stories, because I just come off the dome with all kind of stuff. So I mean, either you like it or you love it. If you don't, keep it moving. So we have Leon. He's actually a dancer. I have him in a group called Dance because I have tons of celebrities or people in the music industry who need backup dancers and things like that when they're doing their performances, whatnot. So he is just a great dancer. He is in the athletic field. I do have him more so probably gonna take the personal trainer path, and then I have he's outgoing. You definitely want to have that spark and just be out there when you're trying to connect with different people, and you know what I'm saying, and your industry is based on connecting with people and networking, and your aspiration is to be friendly. So that is basically what we have going on here. There's actually something about to happen in gameplay, which makes it a little bit, because they weren't so exciting as my other ones. You have Cannon Fong. He is in the crime industry. He is materialistic. He is erratic and he's outgoing. And I have him as chief of mischief. And you know what I'm saying? When we get into the gameplay, you'll see what's going on. Like I said, I haven't played them too much, so there's not too poppin'. I kind of want to grow with you with them. So we'll see what's going on. Dominique Fong, she is an assistant nurse. She is a klepto, and she is cheerful and materialistic, and I have her trying to be a Renaissance Sam. And the great thing about her is she used to be in a life of crime, especially growing up with some of her brothers, but she is trying to change that around since she had her son, who is Jordan Fong, who is a loner, but yet his aspiration is to be a social butterfly because he wants to get out there. He's the only kid, so he feels lonely. So he is lonely. So I mean, thank you for coming along on this, because this is about to wrap up. But next video, just look it up. We're gonna go episode 1, Fong family, or Cross family, hashtag either one, whatever. I'm new to this, so bear with me. But we'll go into some gameplay with them, and we'll broadcast it, and we'll put it out there. And if you like it, you like it. If you love it, you love it. If you have some suggestions for gameplay once you see some of the gameplay, definitely leave some comments. Other than that, we're wrapping up the Sims episode introduction, because I'm gonna have tons of introductions and episodes to different families, different properties, different things. Just bear with me.